Hey guys, welcome back to the Life Lesson Podcast, the podcast where we want to hear about life lessons and who wants to learn about them. I'm your host, Greg Harmon, the person who's going to be interviewing different people about life lessons. In this episode, we're going to be talking about life lessons of different teachers around the school and how you can learn some things from this. I have a special guest, Mr. Martin, and he'll be telling us about his own lessons. Let's jump into it.
Hi, I'm Mr. Martin. I've never been on a podcast before, so I'm excited to do this. Let's go, Greg.
All right. How long have you been teaching?
I just finished up my 17th year of teaching, so 12th at Pioneer, I think.
All right. What do you like about being a teacher?
I like working with kids. I like seeing them get more confident in math. I just like having a good time with kids. I like when watching kids become, grow up, mature, being proud of being a Pioneer Pirate.
So, what's the reason you became a teacher? Was it to help the kids?
Yeah, that was part of it. My mom was a teacher too, so I got to grow up watching, an adult that meant a lot to me be a teacher and help kids. And then I saw a lot of the pros and how she helped kids, and I wanted to kind of emulate that.
What challenge did you have trying to become a teacher?
I had a hard time deciding I wanted to become a teacher. I tried a bunch of different things. I thought I wanted to be like a newspaper writer for a long time. I thought I wanted to be an accountant for a little bit. I actually worked towards like a criminal justice degree for a while. But eventually, like, I knew I wanted to work with kids. So once I got that straight.
How did you overcome those challenges of picking between which job you wanted to
Yeah.
become?
So I did some of the jobs. Like I actually did work as a newspaper writer for a little bit. And so getting into that and seeing like you work some crazy hours and stuff, I knew that that probably wasn't for me. Took some courses towards criminal justice and realized that's probably not the best fit for me. So just kind of like trying to get some experience with those things and trying to see how I felt about them afterward.
Did you have people that supported the fact you wanted to become a teacher?
Yeah, both my mom and my dad were super supportive. I mean, they're good people. They're going to support whatever I wanted to do, but they were definitely supportive of me wanting to be a teacher.
Was there another job you decided you wanted to do before becoming a teacher?
Um, just those other ones I dabbled in. I did like I really was into sports, so I really considered becoming like a sports writer. But once I had my mind set on teaching, I knew that was right for me.
All right. Um. Well, that's it for today.
All
Thank you,
right.
Mr. Martin, for having me interview you.
Thanks for having me, Greg. I appreciate it.
All right.
Did I do okay?
Hey guys, welcome back to the Life Lessons Podcast, the podcast people want to hear about life lessons and who wants to learn new things. I'm your host, Greg Harmon, the person who's going to be interviewing different people about life lessons. In this episode, we're going to be talking to a student about life lessons and how they overcome it. Today, his name is Everett Lillard. Let's jump into it.
Thanks for having me on the podcast. I've never been on one before, and I'm super excited.
All right, Everett. So, what are some life lessons that you have took into consideration that helped you throughout school and just life in general?
One was always don't be messing around during class or don't have to do an assignment because if you do, you'll never get anywhere in life.
Where did you hear this life lesson or piece of advice from?
I heard this one from my mom because she's always talking to me about if I do something wrong, then something's going to happen.
Do you feel like this life lesson will always stick with you, or this piece of advice will always stick to you throughout your life?
Probably because it's always in my mind every single time I'm thinking about just doing something random or doing something weird. I'm always thinking about it. Yeah.
Has there ever been a time where you just didn't feel like listening to that life lesson,
Yes.
and why was that?
I don't know. Because sometimes I just want to be able to hang out with my friends when I have homework and stuff like that. And then I think about that. I'm like, I don't want to do this. I'm not trying to do it.
Do you appreciate your mom for giving you that life lesson?
Yes, very much. Stick with me for my whole life. It's going to.
Do you think that without this life lesson, you would be successful in school, or would you be the same?
I don't think I would be as successful because her telling me that I've always made sure to stay sharp on my lessons and always do my work right instead of just doing it without doing the work.
Okay. So outside of school, let's go to sports. Has there have been a piece of advice or a life lesson from any sports coaches or just anybody in general that you have heard from or they have told you before?
Yeah, so my dad used to tell me this one thing that his dad told him. It was like, if you get knocked down, all you have to do is get up one more time. Saying, if you get hurt, it doesn't matter. All you have to do is just get up one more time.
So, how did this piece of advice help you throughout sports?
It's always helped me because like I play football all the time, and you get tackled obviously. And one time during a scrimmage, we were scrimmaging the older team, and one of them stepped on my arm, and I was thinking about that, and I got back up and played the rest of the scrimmage.
Do you appreciate your dad for giving you that life lesson?
Yes, I do.
All right, well, that's it for this podcast, guys. Have a great day, and thank you, Everett, for coming out and answering some questions for me.
Thanks for having me.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Life Lessons Podcast. The podcast people want to learn about life lessons and learn new things. Today, I have a student here at that Pioneer Middle School that I'll be asking questions and interviewing about some life lessons to help him about his life. His name is Ronan, and I'll let him introduce himself.
Hi, I'm Ronan. I'm 7th grade, and I'll be talking about life lessons that help me get through life.
Well, let's get into it. Ronan, what are some life lessons that help you throughout your life?
To work hard and have discipline, and always do what you're told, and don't eat too much crap because you don't want to get fat. You want to be healthy so you can live a long life.
How do you play sports, Ronan?
Yeah, but not normal sports. I do boxing.
Have that life lesson helped you in boxing?
Yeah, that I'm actually going to a national championship in 2 months.
So what have that life lesson persuade you to do? Has that made you work harder and be a better boxer?
Actually, it has. I'm in the gym most days, practicing and trying to get better, sparring other people. So yeah, I would say it does help me.
How long have you been boxing, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm boxing for 6 years.
And has that always been your thing that you always wanted to do?
Yes, that is my.
Well, that will be wrapping up my interview. Thank you, Ronan, for being here and letting me interview. I hope you have a nice day, and I hope you do at your boxing match.
Yeah, thank you.